Hey everyone, have I here been a video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, we're going to be discussing the new Dokkan Festival exclusive father and son Piccolo and Gohan. So with that, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and dive right in. And this is an exchange unit, surprisingly enough. Looks really good. We're going to dive into the details right here. And of course, this information dropped like way late, just like everything now. It seems like every single news is dropping like 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't stay up for this kind of stuff, so you'll get a late response or late explanation or my thoughts when it comes to the announcements here. So anyway, let's go ahead and dive in. This is the new exchange, Piccolo and Gohan here. Let's make this a little bit bigger. It's a very, very strong leader skill. We'll talk about the leader skill. It's more geared toward bond of master and disciple than Saiyan Saga. They basically is giving a Saiyan Saga a super class 200% lead. One of the things is I don't think we should be having single 30% boost leader skills anymore. I think we're beyond that, right? Bond Master Disciple, Saiyan Saga at 170%, and then the only 30% boost is Earthbred Fighters. Now, this is actually still fine, right, with what it is now, but it still would have been nice to see at least one other category where we can end up actually boosting to 200%. But it is going to be a strong leader skill, and I'll explain, you know, really it's just more of a Bond or Master Disciple boost than anything else. So super attack here greatly raises attack defense for 1 turn. It causes immense damage to the enemy. Then you have the passive skill here, and shout out to Dokkan Battle Wiki here for the translation. Key +2, attack and defense 150%. Raises attack by 150% depending on what your HP. The lesser the HP, the greater the attack boost. Interesting, you know, stat and change here. Plus an additional attack defense 100% when performing a super attack. This is what everybody always waits for, right? Reduces damage by a certain amount. This is by 40% when HP is 70% or more as the first or second attacker in the turn, which is good because, of course, we're always looking for a first position unit to have some sort of damage mitigation. In this case, it does, and then also works well in the second attack because you are going to get a boost at super attack. Now, this is a support unit, surprisingly. I was like, oh, nice. This is going to be really good. Bond and Master Disciple or Saiyan Saga category allies, key +2, attack defense 30%. Now, the Dokkan Battle Wiki says it doesn't stack. Now, remember, what we used to see these is, you know, if you have both categories, it's going to stack, but I guess this doesn't. I don't know if this is confirmed or not. We don't have the data download yet, so we'll see if this actually stacks or not, but this is a note here that it doesn't stack. Either way, it's still a great unit to have the ability to support as a leader, right? So super class allies, key +1 attack defense 30% for 3 turns as the third attacker in the turn. So you're even a much better support unit if you are running as a floater support, right? Third position floater support. It's pretty amazing that this this unit can do all this here. Now, if HP is 70% or less at the start of the character's attacking turn or starting from the 7th turn from the start of the battle, revives, yes, revives with 70% HP recovered by exchanging with Kid Gohan when the character allies attacking the same turn once it's KO'd. So very, very strong here. Having a revival mechanic with a 70% HP recovery, it's one of the most broken things in the game, right? So very strong here. Then exchange conditions, if 70% or less of the start, basically is this, right? They doubled it up, so I don't have to repeat it again when you exchange. So very, very interesting. I think this is going to be a great leader overall. Let's go ahead and look at the link skills. Gave respect, demonic waves, cold judgment, brainiac, Z fighter, infighter, fierce battle. Not that great of link skills, but again, overall, it's going to be fine. I think that's why they provided this this support here, because of the links are going to be so weak. Categories, could have liked to see a little bit more when it comes to categories here. You're looking at Join Forces, Master Bond Disciple, Exploding Rage, Powerful Comeback, Entrusted Will, Saiyan Saga, and Earthbred Fighters. Yeah, all in all, yeah, I think this is going to be a very, very solid new leader, and again, more Bond of Master Disciple than Saiyan Saga. Let's go ahead and look at when you exchange. So when you exchange, you basically turn into more of a attacking unit with the ability to dodge versus damage mitigation. Okay, so massively raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes immense damage to the enemy. Then your key +2 attack and defense 150%, plus an additional attack and defense 100% when performing a super attack if HP is 50% or 58% or more, and a super attack plus an additional attack 100%. So strong. Plus an additional key +12. So you're doing a super attack every single time. Attack and defense 300% when performing a super attack and performs a critical hit when the character's turn is once only. So basically, once you exchange, you blast that 300%. This is ridiculous here. It's just boom, critical hit, 300% plus this guaranteed super attack, etc., etc. Attacks effectiveness all types, starting from the 3rd turn. Super class allies key +2, so no other support boost after that. Great chance of performing a critical hit when there's a pure Saiyans category enemy. Evades enemies attack when the character's attacking turn once only. So you are doing 300% to attack, defense, 12 key, crit hit, guaranteed evade, and then a high chance of evading enemies' attacks starting from the 3rd turn when there is a Son Goku on the team. So kind of important here if you're going to make the exchange, but maybe you don't. Maybe you don't really need it, especially if you don't die running and reviving, exchanging, right? So link skills, they do change. I think they change. No, do they change or no? They don't change. Let's go back here. Hold judgment. No, that they don't change here. So anyway, yeah, very, very strong. You do the exchange. You hope this is hopefully toward the end game. You're going to go ahead and kill the enemy with the ridiculous boost there to attack, crit hit, all that good stuff there. So that is the exchange, Father, Son, Piccolo, and Gohan. Tell me what you guys think, and let's go ahead and dive into the banner unit here, which is a Vegeta Nappa. The animations look really great. I probably should have just posted those here. And this unit is not too bad. I wish it was a support unit, but Terrifying Conquerors, key +3 attack and defense 130%. Not a huge deal there. Raises attack and defense 1 turn, causes supreme damage to the enemy, and greatly lowers attack and defense. Attack 150% and an additional attack 80% when performing a super attack. Plus an additional key +1 up to 4 key, and attack defense 30% up to 120. So you need 4 with each attack performed. 4 attacks will get you there, basically just 2 turns. Launches an additional attack, has a great chance of becoming a super attack. So again, that's just probably just 2 turns you'll need to boost this up. Attacks effectiveness is all types. When the target enemy is attack down or defense down, reduce damage by 30% as the 3rd attacker in the turn, which is very interesting. They're just making a great support, or not a support unit, but a floater unit, but not a support unit, right? It would have been nice to have some support. Guards against all attacks when there's another Pure Saiyans or Terrifying Conquerors ally attacking in the same turn. This is huge here. So I think it's it's a usable unit, especially if it's going to be as a floater unit on here. So but again, would have liked to see some sort of support. Link skills: brutal beatdown, Saiyan warrior race, Saiyan pride, tough as nails, shocking speed, over 9,000, fierce battle. And then categories: pure Saiyans, join forces. Terrifying Conquerors, I think, would be Terrifying Conquerors, Space Traveling Warriors would be the one that you're going to see a lot of here, and even Planetary Destruction. Saiyan Saga still. We'll talk about that in 1 second here, but this is the Nappa and Vegeta here. So let's talk about Saiyan Saga. The reason why Saiyan Saga no one really cares about is because there's just not enough good units to use. When you look at these right here, you have like 3 viable units, right? You have this Gohan, you have, I guess you can use free-to-play Piccolo, but you have Yajirobe's amazing support unit, you have Yamcha, and that's pretty much about it, right? Easy A to Nappa Vegeta would be, right? So, yeah. So they need work on this category, but again, the leader skill has Bottom Master Disciple, which is so much better, right? You're looking at just a vast amount of units on here, and you have a lot of units that are raised on Earth, right? Warriors raised on Earth. So again, you're gonna have just the Piccolo and Gohan combination, and then you have like future Gohan. You have a lot of top tier units, right? You have, you know, LROP, LRGG. You have, yeah, this team is going to be ridiculous. I can't wait to do the full breakdown and do the team builds here, because this is going to be a top tier team, right? Having this extra support, having a dynamic here with a revival, there's a lot of good stuff that you can say about this unit here, especially if you're going to be running these 2 Worldwide Download Celebration units on here, just with the LRs in of itself, right? GG, OP. Yeah, this is, you know, you can still run this unit. It actually decreases the value of the Z Gohan, because that was a 200% Bottom Master Disciple team, and I would say this Gohan Piccolo is really going to be a better leader for a Bottom Master Disciple. And then of course these 2 Worldwide Download Celebration units on here. So yeah, very interesting. I'm actually pretty excited about this, when this is going to come to global, and if we are ever going to merge here, they should be giving this they should be start introducing new Dokkan Festival exclusives on both versions of the game. This would have been nice, but anyway, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkan, and we'll catch you next time. Later.